Hello, everyone. It is Thursday, and we are going to be working out with the amazing Renee Chacha. Listen, every time I work out with this woman, she always makes me sore. So I'm expecting nothing less. Here we go. We're going to add her. We're going to get going. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We're waiting for Renee. We're waiting for Renee. Oh, yes! You got
Hi,
the hat
Marie. I did get the
memo!
hat memo. I definitely got
I've
it.
been wearing
When I
hats
just
all
saw you,
week.
girl,
It's
I'm
not
trying to
pretty.
hide something. Trying to hide. I'm like,
Definitely. Definitely. How are
how are
you?
you? Good. I'm doing well. How are you doing?
Good. I know we are going to be fast and furious today because we're both fully scheduled women, but we still going to get it in.
Still gonna do it. All you need is a mat.
Okay, great. I'm going to move my
I'm
phone
gonna,
so like you can see me on the floor.
and I'm gonna
Let's
move mine.
do
Boom.
this.
Let's do it. Let me know if this is too loud.
Probably not.
Can you hear it at all? Starts out pretty low.
No.
No? Not at all?
Nope.
I'm like, that's all the volume I got. Let's see.
Oh, I can kind of. It's very soft.
It's very soft. It's very sheer. You can
Oh,
hear it if it's like right there.
that's better.
Okay, let's do that then. So let's just lay down because that's what we came to do. Just lay down.
Lay down. Just lay down.
You're just gonna stretch your feet out in front of you, and then you'll notice that you'll have like a little pocket of air underneath your lower back. I want you to try to keep that for a second. Just reach your arms back and feel like someone's pulling your fingers and your toes away from you. And then you're gonna fold those arms down and then close the abs in. So we're just trying to set up the abs. Now keep that going when your arms go back. Try not to overextend the back into that tilt. Your arms may not touch the floor now, and then press it back down to the floor, to the side of the hips. Yes, lift it all the way back, giving some shoulder mobility to warm up, and then pressing it down. So again, you don't need anything besides your body and a mat. You don't need a mat if you're like, you like to fill the floor. Press it down. On the last one, I just want you to hold your hands down next to your hips and then fold your feet in. So I like to think that my heels are on the corners of the mat, and then you're going to tuck your hips up, take a full bridge, and then you're going to lower all the way down. So as you're lifting and lowering, if you have a sensitive lower back, you can always keep the hover off of the mat, because if you take your hips all the way down, sometimes our back wants to arch. But this should start to warm up the glutes. Yeah, 4 more. Feel those glutes warming up. Look at those hips, girl. 3.
Hey.
Hey. 2 more. On this last one, all you're going to do is reverse this. We're going to use the upper body, drop the hips, take your hand to the side of your head, keep your feet flat, lift the chest to the ceiling, and then lower back down. So taking that ribcage to hip connection, finding that contraction, and then lowering down, trying not to move too fast, too soon, right? So we're just trying to establish where our abs should be, where our placement and our form should be. Lift it up, and then lower down. Yes, range of motion. Lift it up, and then lower down. Give me 2 more. You're like frozen for me. Oh no, there you go. On this last one, hold it up, hold it up. You're gonna reach opposite hand to the opposite knee and then take it back center. Reach and take it back center. So using the breath, now your shoulder blades are saying gotta hover. Let's add some speed. Go tap, tap. So you can take out the center, right? Going side to side. Yes, girl. Are your abs screaming a little?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good. Keep, right? Feeling that warmth. Keep going. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Lower down your head on 1. Pick up your feet. Shake out your feet so that your ankles are super heavy. Lift the hips up. Drop them down. So we're taking a reverse curl now. So now the legs are up. And I want you to really think as if someone's pressing your navel down into the spine. That's what we like to call bracing the abs, right? Feeling that press down. Keep that going. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Now controlling the hips down so the hips don't slam, right? We want to preserve our back. Let's go, Marie. You have 5 more. 5. Yes. You have 4 more. Hey, Karma, you have 3 more. 2 more. On this last one, I want you to go ahead and hold the hips, the feet right over the hips. You're going to go ahead and lower your feet down for 2. You're going to lift your legs up for 2. So going all the way out on your diagonal, it may be a little bit different for everyone. I want you to make sure that your form is right? So that means that your back is not releasing from the mat. And then if you want to, you can always take your hands to the lower back to kind of hold you accountable for that. I like to take my hands underneath my tailbone. Yeah, just chilling out. Feeling like the legs are super heavy. Good, get it, girl. 4 more. Maybe you lift it up less. 3 more. Like it's just hanging out on that diagonal. 2 more. Lift it up. On this last one, hold those legs down. Just start to flutter kick. Kick it out, kick it out, kick it out, kick it out. Now, as you're kicking it out, I want your legs to get low. Maybe it's like 6 inches off the ground. I want you to feel the abs pull in. You got to breathe. Here you go. You have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Bend those knees in. Hug them in towards your chest. Pick up your head because we are nonstop. You're going to switch your legs. Switch and switch. So you can stay hugging your knee in, or you can take your hands behind your head. You can add a little rotation, right? Opposite elbow to opposite knee. You can take it faster. Rotate, rotate, rotate. Oh, yeah.
Girl,
good.
I'm already tired.
I know. And this is the second song. It's going to be fun. Rotate, rotate. You can go at that tempo, or you can speed it up. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. The feet are going to go flat. And 2 on 1. Feet go flat. Right foot flat. Left foot goes over. Little break from the abs. But keeping the abs engaged. You're going to lift up, lower down. Lift up, lower down. So pushing down into the right heel. Your left leg is crossed. Sometimes if you take it more like a figure 4 stretch, the hip drops. So that's why I like to cross the legs, right? So feeling thigh to thigh or back of the thigh to front of the thigh. Yes. Lift and lower. Good. Keeping those hips up. I know. Here we go. 5 more. 4. This is 3. 2 more. Closing those abs in on 1. Hold it here. You're going to take your left foot off. You're going to lower it down for 2. Lift it up for 2. Yes, it's like you're going against the wall, but your hips don't move. So you should feel a lot of heat into that right hamstring. We're going to speed it up. Cut it in half. 1 count down, 1 count up. Down and up. Does the booty now burn? Keep it going. 5. Yes. 4. Keep breathing. 3. 2 more. On this last one, hold it for me. Up. Little lift. Up and a down. Up and a down. Push. Push. Now, if you ever need to, for a modification, you can like cross the leg over. But Marie, you're strong. You can drop the leg actually a little bit more. Yes. Here we go. Keep that going. Yes. Flexing the right toes off. Digging into the right heel for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Flip that girl over on 1. Here we go. All 4s. That right leg's going to work. Booty blast. You lift and lower. All the way up, all the way down. Lift, knee to knee. Lift, knee to knee. Woo! Yes.
Oh my gosh. Oh
get
my
it, get
gosh.
it, get it. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Breathe. Try to keep the heel close to the glute. We're going to be snatched come like holidays, girl. Breathe. Here we go. 4 more. 4. Try to think about lifting the abs up when the leg drops. 2. On 1, hold it in. Knee to knee. Point the toe, or you can just let the foot relax. Drop down to your left elbow. Fire hydrants. Here we go. Lift. Lower. Whew. Lift. Lower. Breathe. Open. Close. So now that we're in this fire hydrant, I want you to think about really keeping that left oblique popping and lift it up. Yes. Open the knee. Drop the knee. Yes, girl. Lift the knee. Lower the knee.
Oh my gosh.
5 more. 5. Woo. 4.
Fire!
3. I love the fire. 2 more. Hold it up. Hold it up. Hold. Woo. Stretch that leg out. Bend the knee in. Stretch the leg out. Bend the knee in. Keep that knee up. Stretch the leg forward. Bend that knee in. 4 more like this. 4. Bend it in. Get that leg to really stretch, like someone's pulling the toes away from you. 2 more. On this last one, I want you to hold that leg long, Marie. Just a little lift. Just a little lift. Just a little lift. So you're lifting that leg up. You're using your own body weight, so you have to feel like that opposite oblique is actually helping pull you up. 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7. Maybe that top arm comes up just for a balance. We got a plank in 5, in 4, in 3, in 2, on 1. Tuck the toes, take a high plank. Hold those abs in tight. You're gonna pike your hips up a little, down a little. Pike it up a little, and down a little. Abs and booty. Let's go, y'all. 5 more. 4. 3. Breathe. Yes, 2 more. Last one. Hold that plank. Pull the knees in, 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 in. The arms should kind of be burning, but I want you to think more about pulling the lats down, right? So even though we're in this plank, don't think about sinking into the shoulder blades. Think about pressing out of the mat. You have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a child's pose. Whew. First break. How incredible. Cool. Okay, here we go. We're going to flip this girl around. You're going to go ahead, come up to where you're sitting right on top of your sit bones, which is pretty deep. Like your sit bones are like all the way under there. So just make sure you're sitting upright. Grab onto your shins. Pull your feet closer to you. Yeah, what if we just did this? This is great, right?
Yeah,
or not. You're going to point your toes. So now your balance is off. And then you're going to go ahead and let go of your legs. So now you're off your sit bones. Pick up your feet. March your legs. Right, left, right, left. Now the option would be to flatten out one foot before you pick up the other one as a modification. But remember, you don't need that. You're going to bring your arms up. Let your arms bisect your head. Keep this going. 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Grab onto your legs. Hold them tabletop. Woo! Yes. Now, if you can, you're going to release your legs. You're going to open and close. Open, press, close. Now, add a little lift up. Open, close. Open, close. So it's like your arms are doing it too, right? Feeling the expansion in the rib cage and then really pressing the inner thighs together, which is going to get this whole middle section of your abs. Ay, ay, ay. Here we go. 8, 7. This is 6. This is 5 more. You have 4. We're going to take a slow roll down. In 3. This is 2. On 1. Hold those legs together. Roll down slow. There you go. Taking your hands back. Taking your hands down. We're here from the top. Just lifting the arms up and pressing those arms down. Stay in it. Lift those arms up and press those arms down. So creating more mobility, right? Because the shoulders sometimes tend to lift towards our ears, especially when we're stressed, right? Stressful times today. You have 4 more. Now think about keeping the abs engaged, right? So closing the rib cage in, almost like someone's knitting your rib cage right and left side together. Last one. Go ahead, press those hands down, place your feet flat, lift the hips, lower down. It's faster. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. So really squeeze those glutes up. Close the rib cage in. How you feeling, Marie? Good?
Oh my gosh, and I look great when I do this. Like, I'm like,
right,
yes,
you really do.
That I don't usually.
Right? And then your hips get super high. You're like, I know, I love that. That's a whole affirmation right there.
Right?
You have 5 more. 4 more. 3, yes. You have 2. On 1, lower down those hips. Hands to the side. You're going to lift it up. Hold that rib cage to hip connection. You're going to take your elbow to the right heel. Take your elbow to the left heel. This is where you can stay. We're going to into those obliques, or you can reach your hand to the heel, or you can keep your hand down. Just tap your heels. Tap, tap, tap. So I want you to think about why your obliques are like important, right? It holds your body together. They're also your stabilizers. So thinking about balancing and creating some foundational core strength, core wrapped around the whole body, which includes your obliques and your back. Here we go. You have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Knees are coming in 4, in 3, in 2, on 1. Hug those knees on in. I want you to keep your knees in, lift your head up. This is your O, and then this is your X. X's and O's, hugs and kisses. Kick over your mobile at the same time. Pulling
Right.
it in, and then reaching it out. So really feeling that expansion. This should feel really nice. In and out. Here we go. 2 more. And out on this last one. Hold the O. You're going to go ahead, take your hands behind your head. You're going to lift your feet up. You're going to take a lift and a lower. So if you ever want to like add this into like a regimen, a daily regimen, you can always stay here. You can also use a weight and reach the weight up for your toes, right? So just making things harder, but your own body resistance is like completely enough right here. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Here we go. You have 8. This is 7. We're going to go into some scissors. 6. You have 5. This is 4. Stay in it. 3. 2 more. Last one. Hold it up. Scissor those legs. Scissor, scissor, scissor. Now, if you're like, Renee, calm down. It's too fast. You can take it slower, right? But if you can, try to keep that tempo. It's a faster tempo, which means your legs aren't going to be able to reach as long down. Go ahead, reach for the opposite toe with the opposite hand. Reach. Reach. I want you to really think about pinky toe. It forces you to rotate more, right? So setting a focus in a direction. Yes, let's go. You have 20 seconds here. 20 seconds is nothing, right, Marie? 3.
Oh my gosh, it's nothing. I'm not burning. You're burning.
No, you're burning.
No, you're burning.
Oh, there you go. Here we go. You're closer to 5. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Flatten out those feet. Left foot is down. Right leg is across. Let's go. Lift those hips up. Lower down. Lift and lower. Lift, lower. This is like the perfect song to do all the things to. Yes.
What is it? I can't hear it.
Oh, it's Jennifer Lopez. Let's get loud.
Oh, yes. Let's get loud.
Let's get loud. Yeah, you only have one more song of work to do before we stretch. Yeah, keep that going. You have 4 more. Well, Let's Get Loud is still on, so like a song and a half on this last one. Go ahead and hold those hips up. Take the right leg off. Flex down for 2. Lift up for 2. Flex down for 2. Try to keep the hips up, up, up. Right? Try not to drop the hips.
This feels too easy.
I know, right? You're like,
down.
let me just move the leg. One more time, slow. Now you're going to speed that girl up. You're going to go down 1, up 1, down 1, up 1. The more you can press down into the left heel, you're engaged your hamstring, but you also have to engage those abs, right? Or else when the leg drops, it's going to take the hip down with you. So you have to think about your stabilizers, right? That's why we work those obliques. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, hold. Here we go. Lift, lift. Let's go. Lift, lift, lift. Marie, drop that leg down. If you need a modification, you cross the leg over, flex into those left toes. Lift, lift. Woo! 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8. I know. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go ahead, swing that through. Come to all fours. I'm just going to do a different direction just so you can see my leg. You're going to lift and pull it in. Lift and pull it in. Keep that going. Okay, we're officially in our last song of work.
Oh
Lift,
my gosh.
pull
My
it in.
hamstring right now. My
I
neck's
know.
dying.
It's like, what? So when we get tired, naturally our back starts to arch. I want you to think about pulling the abs in when the leg drops. Fun. Working out on IG. You have 4, 3, 2, on 1, knee to knee hold. Fire hydrant. Drop down to the opposite elbow. Lift, lower. Yeah. Now, if you point your toes, it'll challenge the glute. If you flex your foot, it'll challenge your glute. So I want you to think, even in the midst of making a choice or working out, you still have to make a choice, right? Because every choice affects something. But if you're looking for more hamstring, I would flex the foot. If you're looking for more lift, I would point the toe. You have 5.
Girl, I'm pointing.
4. 3. Get ready to hold that knee up. 2. Hold it accountable. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Stretch that leg out. Bend the leg in. Ooh, stretch that leg out. Bend that leg in. Oh, yeah. Stretch that leg out. Bend it in. Here we go. 3 more. Bend it in. Keep the abs engaged. 2 more. Try to drop the shoulders away from your ears if it tends to lift up. Hold it here. Just a little lift. 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 Now, as you're lifting, usually the opposite side, sometimes it wants to sink down, or sometimes people pull their hips too far back. I want you to keep that lift. Keep the hips stacked right on top of one another. Top arm lifts for 10, 9, 8, 7, yes, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, down on the elbows on 1, forearm plank. Take it forward, take it back. Forward, back. Forward, crown of your head, and then through your heels. You can think toes and heels. Yes, here we go. 4 more rounds. 4. This is 3. Kill it, girl. 2. On 1, tap your knees. Alternate. Right knee tap. Left knee tap. Be careful that your hips don't bounce. 10. 8. 6. 4. 3, 2. Now move those hips side to side. Let's go. Side to side. I know. This is where you're like, sign off. Breathe. Side, side. You have about a minute of work. Let's go. You have 10, 9, 8, 7. We're flipping to our back. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead. Come to your back. Take your hands behind your head. Legs are table tap. Reach your legs forward. Pull those knees in. Stop it over your hips. Reach those legs forward. Pull those knees in. Woo. Reach and pull. Reach and pull. Now, you're going to do the same thing direction-wise. You're just going to take 1 tap with the bent knee, 1 tap with long legs. Tap it in, bend your knees. Tap it out, long legs. In, tap. Out, tap. Now faster. In, out. Curl, lower. Lift, lower. Here we go. We're rounding things off. Here we go. You have 4 like this. 3. You have 2. Last one. Hold it in. Bicycles. Switch, 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 switch. This is your cool down song. We're going into the cool down song. Let's go, Marie. These are your final seconds. Final seconds. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're all out. Woo. Congratulations, girl. Pull those knees in.
My lower abs. Ho.
Like, why? Who invented this? Who invented working out?
Ooh,
Pull those knees in.
good.
You have your Mobot clothes, right? You're drinking out of it. Take it into, I like to think like mid-back area. We're going to stretch out our abs. Come on down. For ladies, it could probably be like bra strap area.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're going to take your hands behind your head. You're just going to open up your chest and lay there. It should feel good. Now, if you have the flexibility, you can always stretch your legs forward, or you can keep your knees bent. Sometimes it takes a while to find the best spot for you and like your flexibility in your back. So you can always like roll it forward and back, which is why it's so great. Take another deep breath. If you ever feel like it, you can always stretch your arms behind you, which opens up the shoulders. And then you're going to go ahead, use your hands to help support, or you can grab onto the legs to lift it up. And then go ahead, take the Mobot to the side. I want you to take your left leg forward, swing your right leg back, and then come on top, taking that pigeon stretch. You can always take the Mobot underneath the back hip and then
Yes.
push down into the Mobot. This is like my all-time fave. But if you want support for the pigeon stretch, you would take it underneath the glute of the knee that's bent.
Right. Yep. You're absolutely right.
Right? Take another deep breath there. And then go ahead, remove the Mobot out of your way so that you're not falling over it. Rotate the leg that was behind you, open so the knee would turn out, never in. And just reach over towards that leg. You hear Winnie crying?
Oh,
She's like, you're at the end of the workout.
let me out, Mom.
Let me out. Go ahead, rotate towards that knee. Square off your shoulders, feel the lower back release. And we're just gonna retrograde this. So you're gonna start with the stretch that we just finished on the opposite side. So reaching up. And then rotating the body. Sometimes that rotation doesn't feel great depending, right? So just do what you need. I like it because it also goes into the back.
Yeah, I can feel it on my right, like here.
Right?
Yeah.
And then you're gonna rotate, taking that pigeon stretch. I always have to like adjust my foot. And then you can take that Mobot underneath the hip. This is just a good reminder to push into the Mobot. Sometimes when we're a pigeon, the hip is too far open versus trying to square off the hips and feeling the glutes release.
It honestly helps so much to put that Mobot underneath if your hips are open versus squared.
Yes.
It
Yes.
helps you get into it.
It helps that rotation, which also releases the opposite glute.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and release that. You can take your Mobot in front of you, open up your legs, find a full straddle, and then I like to take my Mobot and just roll it forward.
Yes.
This is like my favorite part because then it also holds you accountable, right? I want you to think that about pressing down into the Mobot so that your shoulders don't lift next to your ears, but also about using the Mobot as a great marker, especially if you're someone who is working on like your flexibility and how low you can get. It's a great marker.
Yeah, and also if you're not feeling like doing that, like me, like right now sitting in my straddle, I'm like, oh, I just
It feels
that.
good.
This
Yeah.
is good.
Or like even sitting in your straddle, like taking your hands behind you and just like opening up your chest feels like really good because I'm like super stressed all up in the chest area.
Right, super tight.
Yeah. And then you can close your legs together. Shake it out. You're all done, girl. I told you I was saying bye to you at 10:28.
I love working out with you.
I love working out with you. I love working out with you always. Yeah. So we're gonna do this next Thursday.
Yeah, we're gonna do this again next Thursday, guys. So come on back. If you liked it, bring a friend.
Bring a friend.
And yeah, have an amazing day. I know we both have places to be. So
Yes.
I love you, and I will
Love
see you
you.
next week.
Yes, so good to see you. I want to hug you.
Yeah, I know, soon.
But we'll see each other soon. Yes.
Yes.
Bye,
All right,
girl.
bye, babe.